Hey everyone, happy February. It is February 1st, a brand new month, and I just wanted to check in and see how you're all doing on working towards your health and weight loss goals for 2022. It seems like the beginning of January, we get so excited to set goals and resolutions for the year. I mean, maybe you want to lose weight this year. Maybe you're wanting to just eat healthier. Maybe you're wanting to improve your health, like lower your risk of diabetes, or you're wanting to exercise more. No matter what your goal is, if you set one in January, it is very likely for a lot of people that the motivation and the excitement to work towards that goal fades as the month goes on. So I'm curious, let me know in the comments if you did have a goal that you're working on this year. Are you staying strong and on track towards that goal now that we're in February? Or have you gotten a little off track? And no shame either way. It's really common. I mean, I saw a study just today that said that 19% of people stick with their goals long term. So that means only 19% of people stick with the health goal, the weight loss goal, the exercise goal. And that can be kind of discouraging. But it also shows that it's possible. There are still 19% of people that are able to stick with their goals long term. And that's one of my goals here in this group, is to help you figure out what do you need to be one of those 19% of people that stick with their goals, that reach that long-term weight loss goal and then stay there. That's what we're working towards in this group, is creating a healthier lifestyle that you can stick with. And so one of the things that I have found, it's kind of like a different way of thinking about things that has been really, really helpful for me over the last year or so as I've been doing it, is thinking about each month as a new year. Because what if you treated each month like the beginning of a new year? So that's what I want to talk about today, how this mindset can help you. And then I want to walk you through just a little simple 3-step action plan so that you can create your plan for February, so that by the end of February, you are closer to your goals. You are closer to your weight loss goal, your exercise goal, whatever your goal might be. So real quick, before I do that, if we haven't met yet, I'm Christina Johnson. I'm a transformational nutrition coach and the owner of Christina Johnson Wellness, founder of the Emerge Weight Loss Method. And I really work with people who have struggled for years or decades with trying to eat healthy and have struggled to stick with it, to be able they've struggled to lose weight and keep it off. And so what I do is help you create a clean and mindful eating lifestyle so that you just have this new healthy lifestyle that becomes your new normal, so that you can lose the weight and keep it off, but also have a better relationship with food and feel healthier as well. So let's dive in and look at this idea of treating each month like a brand new year. So here's 3 reasons why this is such a powerful new way to think about setting goals. So number 1 is that having a goal for 1 month gives you more of a sense of urgency than having a year-long goal. Because if you think about it, when you set a goal in January to lose 30 pounds, let's say, that's a big goal, and you think, okay, you have this whole year ahead of you to work towards it. So if you have 1 bad week or 2 bad weeks, it doesn't feel like as big of a deal, and so it's just easier to put off working towards that goal. But the problem is, as you put it off, you just keep putting it off, and then you get to the end of the year and haven't made the progress that you wanted to. But if you're setting a very specific goal for February, let's say, so you set a goal today of what you want to accomplish by the end of February, then there's a little more urgency because now you only have 4 weeks to accomplish that goal. So each week matters, each day matters to move you closer towards that goal. So that's one of the reasons why this is a powerful way to look at goal setting. But number 2 is that having treating each month like a new year helps you break down that big goal into smaller pieces. So again, let's say you want to lose 30 pounds in the year. That can feel kind of daunting or overwhelming. It can feel like it's going to take forever to get there. And it might also feel like you have to do something big to make it happen. You know, like you have to go keto, you have to cut all carbs, you have to drastically cut calories, you have to make these huge changes in order to reach that 30-pound goal. And that usually isn't sustainable for most people. But if you're setting a goal for February, and this doesn't have to be weight loss goals, I'm just going to use weight loss as an example because I know a lot of you in this group are wanting that. So let's say in February, your goal is to lose 5 pounds for February. Okay, losing 5 pounds feels a lot more doable, a lot more realistic. And it doesn't feel like you have to be drastic. So instead, it feels like you could take smaller steps towards reaching that goal and it would still be completely possible. So that's another reason why I like focusing on this 1 month at a time, is because a smaller goal feels so much more achievable. And then the third reason why it's helpful to think about each month as a new year is that it allows you to focus on just a couple specific action steps you can take that will move you closer to your goal. Because I think when we start in January and we think about this whole year and we have to lose 30 pounds, like I was saying, we think we have to do these big, crazy things that are not sustainable. But instead, if you're focused just on 1 month and you're focused on losing 4 or 5 pounds, well then you can choose action steps that feel a lot more realistic. So maybe it is to just cut back the soda or cut back sugar. Maybe it is to eat more veggies and drink more water. Maybe it's to walk 3 or 4 times a week. But you can get really clear and specific with some small action steps that are going to be really powerful. And I have found this to be so helpful. This is kind of one of the key philosophies of the Emerge Weight Loss Method, is that we focus on building key foundational habits 1 week at a time so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming. Okay, so that's kind of the philosophy and the idea behind why it's so helpful to think of each month like a new year. So now that we're here, February 1st, we're at a brand new month. I want to kind of walk you through a process, a quick and simple one, to help you create a plan for February. So step number 1 is to get clear on what is the goal that you want to accomplish by the end of the month. So remember, this is a 4-week time frame, about 28 days in February. So we have 4 weeks. So it needs to be realistic, something you can accomplish in February within 4 weeks. So maybe it is losing 4 or 5 pounds. It could be anything. Maybe it's more about lowering stress. So you want to feel less stressed by the end of February. That's the first step, is just getting clear on what is it that you want to accomplish within the next 4 weeks. And then number 2, the second thing to think about is what are 2 to 3 action steps that you could focus on, that you could do daily to move you closer towards that goal. So if you're wanting to lose weight, maybe it is to cut the soda and walk 3-4 times a week. If you're wanting to feel less stressed, maybe it's doing 5 minutes of meditation before you go to bed each night. So you just get really clear on what it looks like, because again, it doesn't have to mean that you're jumping all in and doing all of the things, but let's just put the foundation in place. Let's lay the foundation 1 brick at a time so that by the end of the year, you have a foundation that is super tall because you have all these habits in place. I just think that is such a powerful strategy to use. And like I said, it's the one I use in Emerge, and I think that it works really well for people. Okay, the step number 3 then is, how are you going to create some accountability for yourself? So this is my word of warning, I guess. One of the pitfalls that people encounter is that, you set a goal, but you're busy. You have a lot going on in life. You've got responsibilities at home, at work, with other family members. And so it's easy to let this goal that you're setting today fall to the bottom of the priority list, because other things might be more urgent. Other things come up and you have to deal with them. And so, you stop thinking about your own goal for yourself. And so before you know it, a week or 2 weeks can go by and you haven't been making progress towards your goals. And so this piece of finding accountability, finding someone or some way that will help you stay focused on this goal. So, ideally, like having someone that can check in on you and make sure that you are continuing to move forward is a really helpful way to stay focused on your goal and to keep making progress. Because if you think about it, you know, sometimes we don't always see the power of these small habits that we put into place. But if you were every week for the next 4 weeks to do something consistently, to drink water and eat more veggies, by the end of the month, you will be in a better place than you are today. But if you're trying to go all in and make 100 changes at once this week, but then you get overwhelmed or you get distracted and then you just kind of get off track for the next 3 weeks, then you're not going to be better off. So do what feels realistic to you. Do what feels like something that you can actually accomplish within the next 4 weeks. And then find accountability so that you stay on track towards your goals. Okay, so I want to know in the comments, what is your goal for February? What is the one thing that you want to accomplish by the end of the month? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear so that I know how I can best help and support you throughout this next month. And then if you are wanting that extra accountability and maybe you don't even want to have to create the plan by yourself, you want help creating a plan and knowing what the next best steps are, then feel free to apply for your complimentary consultation with me, the Lose Weight and Keep It Off breakthrough session, where we can talk through this and talk about different ways that I can offer you support and accountability. So if you're interested in that, I will put the link in the comments. Feel free to go there, book a time with me, and we will talk soon. So thanks so much for watching to the end of this video. I definitely want to hear what your not weight loss, but just what your goal is for February. So let me know in the comments what you are focused on this month, and happy new month. Again, think of this as a happy new year. It's a happy new month. And I just wish you all the best this month, and that by the end of February, when we are 1 month from now on March 1st, that you will look back and say that you made progress towards your goals, that you feel better, that you fit in your clothes better, that you have more energy. All of that is possible when you start making progress today. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.